I don't know if they're going to put him on the IL. I don't know what they're going to, I have no idea whether they should send him down, but they got to do something because he's just not right. And, listening to Ronnie talk to him about him last night was really telltale. Like, there are times where he just looks like, he can become like at least Jordan Montgomery, for the Yankees. But he is just, he loses his concentration in the middle of these games. And by the way, I'm with Gary. The Major League Baseball has got to fix this replay.
Oh, the replay. I mean, but... So, all right, fix it is what? Just getting rid of it?
Because there's got to be a faster way to deliver the news. And let somebody like an MLB over here in Secaucus or downtown, wherever the hell they are making these decisions, let them make the decisions and just tell the umpire in his ear. I mean, to go over there and have the umpires look at all this crap, that was a double play. I don't care what anybody says, and those guys were beyond themselves in the or besides themselves, I should say, in the booth, and they were disgusted by it, and I was too, because it almost turned into a fiasco at that moment for David Peterson. But anyway, that's here nor there. I mean, the big story now is the Islanders, and you showing up in an Islanders jersey, and you, Mr. Nixon 5, now all of a sudden jumping on the Islanders bandwagon.
Total bandwagon jump.
I'm thinking this is a Maloik situation. This could be a touching the money situation. This could be all sorts of negative stuff going on here.
No, don't do that to me.
You haven't been sitting in here at all with an Islanders jersey. This thing has been sitting in your office. Mr. Ledecky was nice enough to give it to you when you first got the job, and he came in here and he wanted you to be an Islander fan. You're a Long Island guy, and then the next thing you know, you're talking about the Devils and how you love the Devils, and now this and that. Whatever team's in the playoffs, I'm going to wear their jersey. I mean,
basically,
you're no Stu Feiner, that's for sure.
No, I'm not claiming to be. I'm not claiming to be a diehard Islanders fan. I'm just throwing support behind the team. And any team that does well, you got my attention.
The Yankees, the Nets are doing well. I don't see you wearing a Nets uniform.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's something I cannot do.
Well, if the Yankees are doing well, you could be wearing a Yankee jersey in here?
Probably not, no. But I'll,
But that with the Islanders and hockey, there's no problem.
Because I don't really have a huge allegiance either way. So I can move around like a shapeshifter,
And by the way, shapeshifter. Oh my God.
I am, without a doubt. Yes, depending on the season. So anyway, the other thing that we will get to, everybody, losing their mind over Garrett Cole and the spider tack. We'll get to that, people, all right, with the sticky stuff. I know everybody wants to talk about it. We got 4 hours. Oh, but here's my dilemma. So yesterday, I'm minding my own business, and I get a one of these, these waves. Hey.
Come over here.
Yeah. So it's Sean Argaman, our general sales manager.
He talks like that.
He's a huge Islanders fan. He's got a Islanders jersey framed in his office on the wall with his last name on it.
It's a little pathetic.
It is. I felt the same way. But anyway, it's there. He's a big Islander fan. So he goes to me, I really want to go to the game tomorrow. This is yesterday. He goes, you want to go? Because,
you're a front-running son of a bitch. Why not?
He's like, are you into it? No, I'm like, yeah. He's like, I go with you. I like Sean a lot.
Yeah, Sean's a great guy.
So I said, I'll go with you. So then, as the day goes on, it's quiet. I don't hear anything from Sean. He said, I'm going to reach out for the tickets and do the whole thing. So I go to sleep. And I wake up to a text from Sean Argaman that says, all right, you're all set. 2 tickets for you. You and a buddy.
You and a buddy now.
So I'm like, well, what? So I wrote him back. I'm like, what happened here?
I know what happened. He didn't want to go to the game because he doesn't want to beat the Maloik. He doesn't want to jinx it. He's probably watched all these games from home, and he probably
He told me he wanted to go.
Yeah, but we're crazy. If you're a crazy Islander fan, you're a crazy Ranger fan, crazy Knick fan, and your team is winning, the last thing you want to do is upset, the kind of motion and the mojo that they got going for them.
So I understand that theory.
So maybe that. But
it does. He's gone to games, and he told me he wanted to go to this one, and he asked me to go with him. And then all of a sudden he was out. So I don't know. I texted him. I said, well, what the hell happened? So now I got to find somebody. So I wrote back and said, I don't know what happened, but I know Boomer will go with me, so it'll be fine. So at least I'll have you there instead of Sean. Well, no, I figured
No.
Well, why not?
Why?
You live right there.
I'm a Ranger fan.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. It matters to me.
You go to the game. Your son-in-law's playing. You love good hockey. You sit here and chew my ear off about the Winnipeg Jets and the Calgary Flames and all these other teams.
Well, it was the Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets.
Well, but you know
that was the last thing I chewed your ear off on.
Yeah, but and then the Tampa Bay Lightning and
that's
Carolina
whoever
Hurricanes.
wins this series will be playing the Tampa Bay Lightning.
And all that stuff.
Man, they're pretty awesome. They shut out the Hurricanes last night again.
And you've got a playoff game, a clinching game, essentially in your backyard, and you're not interested in that?
It's not my backyard.
Sure it is.
That's the Coliseum with a slinky around it.
How
Enjoy.
long have you lived in Nassau County now?
A long time, since 1993.
Okay, it's your backyard.
I'm in the Nassau County Hall of Fame, just so you know that.
Bingo. So it's your backyard.
Right, yeah, but I'm not in the Islander Hall of Fame. My jersey isn't hanging from that building.
Well, there's going to be some Bruins fans.
I mean, what do you want me to sit next to Clark Gillies, listening to his salamander jokes and smashing beers with him and Feeney from the Jets?
Yes,
no, I don't
actually.
think so.
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
If Feeney's going to be there tonight, I got to find him.
I will say, I appreciate the offer, though. It's better than what Sydney has done. So I appreciate that.
She hasn't invited you to a game yet?
Tacitly.
That's not good. She feels like she's just doing it to be nice, but she wants you no part of it.
It's kind of like the subliminal messaging with the Prolon diet and the fasting. It's the whole thing, just like she subliminal messaged you yesterday.
She's like a sorcerer,
She
Sydney.
is. I'm telling you, she's got she's got her powers. There's no question about it. But no, so anyway, she wants to be with her girls. She wants to be with the other wives, and she wants to watch the game with them, and she wants to be involved. And
right.
She wouldn't want to have me sitting there being like,
her dad, like, oh, God,
very
my
confused
dad's here.
and conflicted, and having to deal. I just look. I want the best for Matt. I do. I really do. I love the guy, and I love my daughter, and of course, I love my granddaughter. So I want the best for them. Mm-hmm. That's all I can say.
Okay. No,
so
I
am not going to the game with you tonight, and I appreciate the offer, but for you to think, I think it's very forward of you to think that I would be going to the game because it doesn't really. You
Eddie,
don't
am I out of line here? This guy loves hockey more than anybody I know.
And
I've got
son-in-law's playing for
I've got a free ticket. He's all on me all the time. You don't do anything. I'm finally doing something. I'm doing it with him because I want to hang out with him, and now all of a sudden I'm too forward. I mean, I think you're the perfect guy.
I mean, let me ask you a question. Has Evan asked Craig to go to a Nets playoff game with him?
I don't know. I'm not sure. If he has, I haven't heard it, but...
There's no way Craig is going to a Nets playoff game with Evan. I can tell you that right now.
Okay.
And by the way, I don't think he's allowed to yet. I think he's still, under lock and key for a while.
Okay.
But he may have another excuse. But my thing is, but I know for a fact he wouldn't go. I know for a fact he wouldn't go.
All right.
Now, there was a time where I think he would go to a Met playoff game with Evan, but now that he's a Yankee fan and ruining their season, that's not going to happen.
But it's great playoff hockey. I mean, this is the
awesome
thing.
playoff
You say
hockey.
to me, there's nothing like playoff hockey. Nothing
100%.
beats playoff hockey. All this
100%.
stuff. And here you go on a platter, me and you. At the game, playoff hockey, clinching game, high intensity.
It would be great for the show. You could
Bruins Islanders.
take pictures with vaccinated people.
Digital. We can put it up on Instagram
No, we're not doing
and
that
Twitter and TikTok.
Next thing you know, we're going to have Stephen Waldron following us to the Islander game.
That's what I mean.
Digital. Did you say digital?
Yes, exactly. No, I'm not digitizing anything.
All right. Well,
so I said I'm just going to be sitting at home watching a game and be locked
stuck,
into it. Of course,
man. I am stuck.
What do you mean you're stuck?
I don't know anybody.
Don't
who
you
wants
have any
to
flunkies
go.
that want to go?
I don't think so.
Anybody from the Portly Villager?
I mean, I just got into Sayville. I know a couple
How
of
about
guys.
Aaron Colton?
Aaron Colton from News 12? No,
Yes.
I'm not going to take Aaron Colton from
Okay.
News 12. No, I'm not doing
How about
that.
that Survivor dude?
How about that dude? Yeah, Tom Weston, Survivor dude.
Tom, I don't know if he's an... Here's the thing. If I'm not taking you, because you've done so many nice things for me and everybody on the show...
Wait, so you're thinking now, okay, hold on. Let's Let's just back up here for a second.
Right.
Sean Argaman asks you to go to the Islander game with him.
Mm-hmm.
He backs out.
Yeah.
He gets you the tickets.
Right.
And now somehow you're extrapolating in this brain of yours that this is you doing something for me.
Well, I figured I
After
have it.
No, I feel like I'm second
No.
fiddle. This was like, hey, me and Booms are going to go to the game, and
It's
I'm
not
getting us
second-
tickets. Now all of a sudden, it's like I'm the first guy that you think of when the other guy backs out.
It's
And I'm
not
like, nah, I'm
second
not doing
fiddle
that.
because I didn't know I was going to have to bring somebody, and then when I found out I had to bring somebody, you were the first guy I thought of. That's all.
You didn't think of me first.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not come to me. If you would have come to me yesterday and said, hey, I really want to go to Game 6. I'm going to call Mr. Ledecky, see if they have some tickets. And if they do, would you like to go with me? I'd love to take you. That would have been a totally different set of circumstances. This is like, I feel like sloppy, you know what?
Sloppy seconds. Yeah, well,
I'm just not doing that. I wouldn't do it anyway, just to let you know.
Okay.
But for you to try to make this into something that you're doing for me,
I figured it
that
was a
is
nice
not-
gesture,
Yeah,
that's
no,
all.
it's not the gesture that you're making it out to be. It's a gesture, but it's not the gesture.
Okay.
You know gestures. You know how they come.
Sure, I do. I'm familiar with the gesture.
This is not the key. This is not like you woke up yesterday thinking, man, I could take Boomer to an Islander game 6 so he could see his son-in-law and see his daughter acting crazy at the Coliseum and maybe even take him to do a little tailgating in the parking lot and all that other stuff. Maybe you can tailgate with Sydney tonight.
Yeah, probably not. You get up very early. Tailgating
No,
and
now you're not tailgating. How do you not tailgate?
I'm going to be
It's going to be
in and
90
out.
degrees outside. It's going to be awesome.
They're going to be in and out,
So you're not a real Islander fan, so why would I want to go to
I don't want to
game?
now. I don't want to intrude on their situation. I mean, they're the wives and girlfriends of the team, and I'm showing up there. It's just weird, I mean, that's getting a little too personal. I mean, and then it's just I need to keep my distance.
Right, but just so we know, as gestures go, this was like a half a gesture. This was not the full-on gesture.
All right. Well, now
Mike, do you agree with that? Can I get a witness?
Yeah,
Can
okay.
I get a witness
I
in there?
understand
Not a full gesture.
Yeah,
What?
not a full gesture.
Not full.
All right.
Half-ass.
Half-ass
gesture.
Right, exactly.
It's a gesture. There's different levels of gestures. Understood. But now I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. And the thing is, if I'm going to, if it's not what I was saying before, if it's not you,
How about Dan and Carteret?
he's not an Islander fan.
He likes to hang out with you guys.
He's not an Islander fan.
Yeah, but he's a big Geo fan.
Yeah, but he's not
a
an
huge
Islander.
Geo
No.
fan.
If
Well, he's a
I'm-
really big Al fan.
He's a huge Al fan.
Right.
Yeah. So
Why don't you send Al and Dan to the game?
yeah, right. Because I do want to go. I mean, I'm into going. But if I'm going to take somebody, it's got to be an Islander fan. It's got to be someone who is super into the Islanders.
I got some guys on my Wasp hockey team. You want me to reach out to them?
I don't really. I mean, is it a guy that I know or not? Is it someone that we've played softball with or I've hung out with? Because with a stranger. I mean, I guess I could.
Dimitri would go, but he's a Ranger fan.
Yeah, no, I told you I need an
But
Islander
he's a huge hockey guy.
I
Loves
need
hockey. I mean, he's all over the hockey Instagrams and all that other crap, and follows the NHL Network left and right. Loves Jackie Redmond, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I need an Islander fan.
Okay.
I need a diehard Islander fan.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the red bell so you're notified when we have new content.